gratitude, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you bet you're nice, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side, and it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Hey, this is Brian Anderson,
And I'm Grant Hill.
and you're watching NBA 2K TV.
The New Orleans riverfront gleaming brightly along the Mississippi here tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Lamar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off the bench. Iguodala said it's ingrained early, but in particular, he said, in the NBA, it's I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Robert Covington out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in a 2-guard. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. All out there with Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ball against Jones. It's stolen. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Some solid defense from Ingram. Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against New Orleans. Here's Bledsoe. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
I think it's almost impossible to guard Bledsoe when he's breaking moves out like that. His ball handling, terrific.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's Ingram missing. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Shot on the wing. They get the rebound. Kanter right through the D for the layup.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Kanter gives your team found points off misses.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland. Releases. Pelicans keep it alive. Back to Adams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
And the basket by Lillard.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Bounce pass from Bledsoe. Here's Williamson. Here's Adams. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Lillard against Bledsoe. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Throw good, Damian Lillard.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Now here's Ingram. 14 points from him the last game against Portland.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and the Trailblazers, another 3.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now, here's Adams. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Another shot, and it's denied. It's Jones on the way. He's covered by Ball. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for New Orleans, trailing by 10. And that one's good. Ingram.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
Here's Lillard. And too long on the shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Ball against Lillard. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Yeah, Ball showing you some nice physicality and strength there. You've got to have confidence in yourself to be able to draw fouls and play through contact like that.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
That's good from Ball. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree.
Hard not to respect the excellent decision-making. I mean, Ball enjoys exploiting the defense, especially in the pick and roll. You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And it's Ingram missing.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Lillard throws it down.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets, using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Here's Ball. Not going to go that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Hard, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And that one falls for Jones. Ball with it. Coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. Down low. Here's Adams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. From outside the arc, hands it from downtown.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Left side, Hood. It's deflected. Knocks it loose. Hood comes in with the double team. Jones against Ingram. And that one is good.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers, guys, in his sleep. I mean, the defenses can't allow him to get going from there. That's his sweet spot.
Here's Simons. It's deflected, and he recovers it.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Ingram wide open. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. So for the Pelicans, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Adams. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Trailblazers leading by 4. The 3 from Anthony. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Anthony's pull-up shot is lethal, guys. Exceptional at shooting while in rhythm.
Redick passes to Hayes. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Right you are. I mean, that's turnover number 3 already. Not the way you want to start a ball game.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And it's Jones with the ball for Portland. Here's Simons. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And now a 9-point Trailblazer lead. Ingram passes to Hayes. And the wide-open shot from Redick. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
It's the main strength in Redick's game, his three-point shot. Lethal. This guy is a laser.
From downtown, and again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
That's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 10. Redick passes to Hayes. And good that time.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Hood drives in, and he comes up with the deuce. And the Trailblazers lead by 9. Now Redick, he's coming off a 16-point game against Portland. 16 feet away, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Hood's got his second basket. The Pelicans shooting it from their comfort zone so far in this one, 57% from the field. Here's Redick. He feeds it to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
And he gets it back. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Sounds good. Shooting one.
For Portland, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That free throw good from Hood. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. 2 open that time, made it look too easy.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Hood for 3, and the Trailblazers another 3.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Pass to Hart. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. The feed to Hayes. Ingram outside. New Orleans moving it around. Offensive rebound. They shoot again, and the layup is up and in. Hayes has got 6 points.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Here's Redick. Portland making their last shot. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's stolen by Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time, rising up for the dunk.
Pelicans trail by 18. Ingram passes to Hayes. Redick up top. Ingram outside. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Lets it go from the wing. Second chance shot. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And how about the toughness of Cantor? Outstanding at keeping his composure and just finding a way to capitalize.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And, you know, Cantor can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt for a little while. He's a big, strong fella. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him.
Hayes, no good.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And so it's Portland riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him. And before the game, we talked about that with him.
I think in the past, anytime I got into a rhythm and had a big game, the next game I would be like, I don't want to come out and try to force it to happen again. You know, I just kind of let the game happen. And this year it was like, keep going, keep being aggressive, keep attacking.
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And, guys, the Trailblazers enjoying a nice lead here.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got Enes Kanter, Robert Covington out there with Anthony, and it's Simons in at the 1.
Well, I tell you, it's great to see Covington get some speed and force and thrust behind his jams. I mean, he really rocks the rim when he's skying to the hoop like that.
And you look at Robert Covington, first-team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Pass to Redick. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Ball against Lillard. Bledsoe left side. And the jam by Bledsoe.
You got to push Bledsoe away from the paint. Keep him on the perimeter. If you don't, this is what happens.
But they get it back. Lillard outside. The baseline J off the mark. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home.
Bledsoe's a master at taking it to the rack. I mean, his combination of strength and speed, hard to contain.
Kept alive. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got 7 points in the game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Now, here's Ball. 8 points for him. Covington with the steal. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Covered by Redick. Yep, that one goes in there.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get it out of his hands.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Bledsoe outside. Over Trent. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Really smart in these setups. I mean, Bledsoe surveying the situation and recognizing what's available.
Bucket is good. 17 points in the game.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Redick against Anthony. Redick dishes to Williamson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Williamson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
Ball feeling it out a bit. There's the lob to Adams. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And Ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
Here's Lillard. Ball with the rebound.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Left side Adams. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Out to the wing. The tray. Portland grabs the miss. Covington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Anthony from the arc. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
The pass to Williamson. Tipped away. Covington with the steal. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Ball. Lillard with the bucket.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
And the Pelicans with possession here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Trent passes to Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. To the left wing. Can they get it? Excellent D from Cantor. Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything. And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
The Pelicans have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That free throw good from Williamson.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much. I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Here's Lillard. Good work there as it goes. Lillard's got 10 points in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Lillard against Ball. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 6th assist on the night. Stolen by Bledsoe. Pulls up. They get it again.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Here's Lillard. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Count the basket. Lillard's got 29 in the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Williamson. And no good. Good work defensively by Anthony. Here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Bledsoe outside. Here's Williamson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Trailblazers leading by 23. Here's Lillard. Adams, some nice D. New Orleans has gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Williamson kicks to Ingram. And he gets it to go.
Gotta like seeing Ingram get going down underneath the rim. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Put a hole in my jeans. I ain't playing in the whole nother league. Go to Philly, then I go to Reddy's, then I get a rollie, then I meet it, and then I get it, and then I take it. Feel like Carson Wentz, I got the wisdom and sit the bitch, I got a funny feeling that you fold. Boy, still the coldest. This the moment I come different, yo. Yeah, they belong, no monkey business. Can't H&M as well. Shout out to Cape Town. There's always a great time. Diamonds all over his living house. That's how let me go to Lagos. How you like to play tough? You really hating cause your pay scuff. Philly women really chilling with me now. I really can't stop St. John. The double MG is back, mo. See me when sneaking with Fat Boy. See they can sleep on my raps they had. But who really can back? Ripple off. Spinning bitty, make back.
Some changes for New Orleans. Nelly is checked in for Zion Williamson. And it's Josh Hart in for Eric Bledsoe. Simons, he's checked in for Portland. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. Here's Ball. He's got 13. This one for three. He can't get that one to fall. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas.
Oh!
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! My goodness!
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Ingram passes to Hart. And it's Portland with the rebound. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Hits the three-point bomb. Jones has got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
1:25 left now here in the second. Ball kicks to Hart. And there's a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Hayes is checked in.
Jackson Hayes.
Here's Hayes. He has 6. Ingram outside. Shoots the three. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And with Ingram, he can score from anywhere. I mean, his jump shot is money. His drives to the hoop, lethal.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
They get it back. Anthony. It's blocked. Covington with the steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
That free throw good from Hood.
They have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Boy, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
Jones for 3, and another 3 for Portland.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Ingram attacking, and slam dunk by Ingram.
How crazy is Ingram? How ridiculous is Ingram? I mean, just toying with the defense with his ball handling skill.
And the basket by Jones.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Trailblazers just dominating this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Carmelo, looked like the offense was really working there. How were you guys able to get things going so well?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We doing that, and we just trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Well, thanks for your time, Carmelo. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 29 points and 2 assists. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, we know a guy next to us knows he can rap. But Damian Lillard can play hoops a little bit too. Give him a little space and he'll drain it from deep. Crowd him on the perimeter and he'll blow right past you.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Hasn't been pretty anywhere for them. But I point to their weak inside defense more than anything else. They didn't protect the rim at all, and it's cost them, Ernie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Hey, when Ingram is in attack mode, it forces the defense's hand, literally. Good job drawing the foul.
2 shots.
Two.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Both free throws good for Ingram. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Ball against Lillard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, you look at Ball's size and speed and confidence, very impressive. An exciting prospect who I think has an all-star future.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And 74%, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
That's good from Ball. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And that one's good, Ingram.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Williamson left side. Ball with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. 19 points for Lonzo Ball.
And, you know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hands. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Here's Ball. He's got 19. He kicks it to Adams. Ball's knocked loose. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. The shot's good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Ingram outside. Takes a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ingram's got 29.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, you got to admire really how smoothly Ball takes over games with the scoring. I mean, he knows he can pretty much get his shot off at any time from any spot.
And Bledsoe has it in the corner. And another 3 for New Orleans.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
A matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Free throw good, Damian Lillard.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And so he hits both. Pelicans trailed by 21. And here is Ball. He's got 21. Adams taking his time here. Passes to Ingram. Shot clock at 5. Over Jones. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Ingram's got 31 points.
Man, I like the finesse of Ingram. I mean, coming into play, especially when the shot clock is winding down.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. It's Ingram on the wing. Defended by Covington. And that one's good. Ingram.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Lillard attacking, and he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Bledsoe. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. From down in the low post, it goes. Lillard's got 47 points.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Pass to Williamson. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Jones, and Jones slams it in.
It always helps when your big man dishes it like that. Cantor, excellent with that read.
Here's Ball. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Adams. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Simons, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Here's Williamson. He's got 8. Redick with the 3. The rebound by Simons.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has...
That was a strong
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Here's Ball. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
You know, no matter what you throw at him, this kid is unflappable. He's muscling through defensive contact and still scoring. That's impressive. Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Back to Ball. New Orleans moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the shot. Ball's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Lillard.
Oh, man. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Lonzo kicks the ball. Redick for 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Simons, boom, he jams it straight down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Outside Ball. Williamson on the follow. Williamson's got 10 points.
And I don't care what his size is, you cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Robert Covington. That free throw good from Lillard. New Orleans has gone 4-6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Pass to Williamson. Redick for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. 14 points for J.J. Redick.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Hart the pass to Williamson. And it's the Trailblazers on the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Williamson dishes to Ingram. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Ingram's got 35 in the game.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Now a timeout called by Portland. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Kelly is checked in for the Pelicans. Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. Rodney Hood comes in for Damian Lillard. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Fires the three, makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Portland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Simons. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And there's the pass to Melly. Redick is in the corner. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
You know, that's one of Redick's specialties there. I mean, you knock a shot down against his team, he's looking to come right back at you.
Here's Trent. It's rebounded by Hayes.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Out to the right wing. There's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Hart's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
New Orleans making some changes here. Steven Adams comes in for Jackson Hayes. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Nicolo Melli. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And Anthony sends it back. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam. Portland leading by 22.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Bledsoe passes to Adams. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team, and in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And that one hits back iron.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Ingram with the steal. And oh, here we go with Bledsoe. Nobody back.
How about that endless wingspan of Ingram? I mean, really causing the opposition a lot of problems.
Here's Trent. Here's Cantor. No good. Shot missing. Adams, some nice D. On offense, here are the Pelicans. They're on a 14-6 run. Bledsoe looking it over. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Pelicans have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Trailblazers leading by 19 points. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simons has got 24 points. The Pelicans shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Ingram kicks to Adams. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 8th assist in the game. Here's Simons. Yep, that one goes. He's got 26. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
He got it in! How about that? Wow, what a shot. And listen to this place explode.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He has never been better. This is the most points he's scored in his career. And he is looking to add to it. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there for him.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Portland, Anthony is out there with Little. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Rodney Hood.
And, Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Bledsoe, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Pelicans trail by 18. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Sunday, they'll host the Boston Celtics.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
And the key for Bledsoe, like it is for most players, is staying motivated and engaged. I mean, he's a big player for this team, an important player for this team.
Ball's checked in for New Orleans. And he makes both free throws. Trailblazers leading by 16. To the middle, here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Ball against Hood. Ball kicks to Ingram. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And I like the way he's settled down here. I mean, after the sloppy first half, he's done a much better job taking care of the ball.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Bounce pass from Bledsoe. Here's Williamson, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
And he's far from just a dunker. Zion is also capable of hurting you from outside.
That's tipped. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
Blazers ball.
Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Ball finds Bledsoe. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And the defense learned a valuable lesson there. Don't let Williamson get to that launching pad around the rim. And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here's Bledsoe. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Here's Bledsoe. Outside, ball. Here's Adams, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
Damian Lillard.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Portland. They have a 19-point lead. And it's Williamson with the rebound. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up.
Shooting one.
A great opportunity for a three-point play. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball, and we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. You go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot. I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Williamson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Dennis Cantor's checked in for Anthony.
Into the lineup of the Trailblazers. Dennis Cantor.
Adams, the pass to Hart. Back to Adams. Ball from long range. And Jones pulls it down. With the shot. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
He is scorching the D, exploding offensively.
Well, you know when you're in that kind of a zone, trust me, he knows he's in the zone right now.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Greg, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Melly passes to Alexander Walker. They get a hand on it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. And again, no good by New Orleans. And for Portland, they're shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Tries a three, and the Trailblazers another three.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody. That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Now a timeout called by Portland. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that.
I know where your head is, I know when it's gonna be a Benedict, I'm betting it on wax. Stay full gazing. You making my move crazy. You making me show us how I might move, what I might do lately. Oh, you made me my
Here's Jones. Dishes to Covington. The offensive rebound. Cantor. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And that's just all muscle there. Cantor is solid at fighting his way through whatever the D throws at him.
And Hayes throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Lillard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Goes up on the wing, and again it's Portland converting. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career, maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that, but I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
The Trailblazers shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And it's good, 2 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Number 13. At the line for one.
And Portland making a change here.
Number 16.
Hayes with it. Pass to Melly. Takes it off the glass. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. New Orleans making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Inside. And finish off by Hernan Gomez.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Goes up the baseline and got it. Another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Now the pass to Hayes. Here's Gabriel. Banked in off the glass. Gabriel's got his first basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
New Orleans gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. The Pelicans shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. And that one, good.
Boy, Ball showing us a nice little mid-range game. With his height and touch, he's got great confidence with the in-between game.
Here's Cantor. Nice spin off the left rim and in. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Ball. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You know what? The size Ball possesses, guys, as a point guard is really a nice asset, especially when the defense tries to be physical.
One shot.
Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters. Because I think they're on to something if we could get that. You know, but in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Tries again. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Portland.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Lillard.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Simons. Shoots over ball. A nice shot by Simons. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And this is what the D gets. Not boxing out Adams is a great way to get dunked on.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They grab their own miss. Adams' shot is good. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. And Portland again with the bucket. To the inside, Adams. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Simons surveying the D. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Damian, this team is on a roll and finding ways to win. What would you say about how you're playing?
I mean, it just shows growth. Our team is getting better every day. In practice, we play close attention in film, and I think we've just been locked in over this whole win streak, and we've been able to transfer it to the games.
I know you want to keep it going, man, so congrats on the W. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.